Yokoso Game Gramae. I'm Tom, and tonight we're hanging out with some Animal Crossing. So, just kick back, relax, and let's learn some stuff together. So, I usually start the videos a little bit after this because, Shizue says the same thing every single time you boot the game up, but today's a little bit special, and we'll talk about it. So it's Hanamura wa, so the village of Hana Village, Tadaima. So Tadaima, it's like right now, presently, so it is currently 2017, 2017, the year of that. 7月, the 7th month, which is July. And then you might want to say 20 nichi, but it's Hatsuka, okay, which I have, I already pulled it up in the kanji thing. As I was going through this, I saw it and I was like, oh wait, yeah. So this is an example of a situation where the game automatically puts the furigana above the kanji, where it says nichi, but you can't trust the furigana, because then you'd say niju nichi, which would not be correct. It's hatsuka. So there you go. Mokiyoubi no gogo 6 ji. This is a 59 分. I'm pretty sure that's 59 分 desu. Does that one change? I'm so bad with counters, everybody. I need to work on my counters. That's what we're here for. We're here for working on things. But so she's saying it is about, it's 7 now. It's almost 7 o'clock. It's past that now. それでは, well then, 始めてもよろしいですか? So, 始めても is like, even if we begin, よろしい, like, is that okay? Shall we begin, kind of? Is it okay if we start? 始める, let's start. わかりました。では、早速準備いたします. So, alright, I'll do the preparations immediately. I'm sorry, I'm kind of going through that stuff because I've done it all before. I don't know, I don't want to waste, I'm here for the Hatsukas, not for the everything else. お待たせしました。あ、そうだ、ジジトム村長。ここ最近お見かけしませんでしたが、お元気でしたか？村民の皆さんも気にかけてらしたんで、元気なお姿を見せてあげてくださいね。Tabi's being like, oh, sorry, Tomi-san. I'm like, yeah, I'm late to everything. That's just kind of how I roll. I've got mail. Let's check the mail. I don't think I have an umbrella. What do I do? I guess I can use like one of the tojiru. Dare kara chichi yori. Okay, so that's it's from my dad. Oto-san or chichi. 1 second. Poop poop. Do we all know chichi? Slow. And breast as well. What a good word. We're gonna yomu this though. Genki kai? Imagoro omae do shiteru? Daiji ni tsukae. Kore totte oke. Chichi yori. Alright, so genki kai, it's just like, are you okay? Genki desu ka? Like, it's kind of like, genki is like original mood, but it's like health, energy, and it's, genki desu ka is like, how are you doing, Are you okay today? How are you feeling today? So genki kai is just a more casual way of being like, are you feeling well? Are you doing good? Imagoro. So imagoro comes from ima, which is now, and koro, which is like approximate time. So you can be like, kodomo no koro ni, which is saying like, when I was a kid. So imagoro, so like these days, around this time. Omae, you do shiteru? Like, how are you doing? So, are you doing okay? How are you doing? Daiji ni tsukae. So when you have daiji, that's like something important. This third one, daiji, important, valuable, serious. Daiji ni tsukae. So tsukae is like, tsukau, tsukaeru, to be able to use. And he's talking about the present he attached. So he's like, this is something good to use. Kore totte oke. So totte is like a toru, to take. And oke is from te oku, to do in advance. So, take this. So that's being a little bit rough and gruff. Let's see what he gave us. Akeru. Whoa! That is 1万ベル. Wow, that's a lot. お財布にしまう. Okay, so 財布 is like your wallet, you know? 財布. And we see like a てしまう a lot, which is like to have done something regrettably a little bit, but what it literally means is just, you know, to like do something to completion, like it is done. So you can にしまう, and like you're kind of doing it to the wallet in a sense, to finish, to close. But like alternate definitions, like the dictionary's even pulling this up, is like to put away. So, you know, putting it away in the wallet. Tavi's being like, rai desu ne. Yeah. Yeah. You all heard that kaminari in the background, didn't you? Do we have a kasa? We got a kasa. I think I can use a pattern, technically. Is this a kasa no katagami? Okay. Mi ni tsukeru. Fuku, boshi, kasa. I can put anything as a kasa. Yappa yameru. Let's do this. Otamashi kabegami. It's a kabegami, but we are going to use it as an umbrella. Let's see how this works. Kasa. That doesn't look as cute as I was hoping. Oh well. Alright. So, I don't think there's going to be any bugs out here. I labeled this as bug hunting, because that's what I wanted to do today, but I don't think there's any bugs in the rain. But what we do have, we have lots of bugs, and we can go give them to the owl. Let's go do that. Oh, I posted on Twitter about my library books. So it has at the library. And I wander... Sometimes I just wander in the library for a little bit. Like, I pick up the book that I put on hold and I, Oh! The wrong way. Pick up the book and then I kind of wander around a little bit. And today, I wandered into the language section. I just want to see what Japanese books they had. And one, they had Japanese the Manga Way, which is like a Japanese textbook which uses... scenes from manga as explanations for the grammar, which I was really excited to see. I've heard about it online. I've heard it's a very good Japanese textbook. I've checked out little bits of it so far, and it's really cool. But I also found a Japanese English book. One second, I'm gonna go grab it. Yeah, okay. Sorry. It's called Speak English Like an American for Native Japanese Speakers, and the subtitle is アメリカ人のように英語を話そう and it has CD 付きて like it's got an audio CD. Oh, I'm so excited for this book, everyone. It has these little comics kind of like you'd see in a like Genki or something like that, where it's like and little dialogues and so many little like idiom guides, but they're the reverse of what we do. Like on page 11, a guy says yeah in one of the dialogues and it has a little asterisk, and you go and it's like yeah wa yes no kudaketa kata de daga eigo na kuchi go hyougen de wa yoku tsukawareru. Sorry. But like, oh my goodness. They're explaining how to use yeah instead of yes. It's like, this is everything I do but opposite. It's so good. I'm really excited to look at it. Hey, Wave Rider, how are you doing? Alright, sorry about that. I got really excited about my library books. I wanted to share them all with everyone. Okay, so this is Huta. I'm guessing that's a joke on hooter, because owls hoot. And I can totally see why they changed that in the English version. Ho ho! Hana hakubutsukan e youkoso irashaimashita. So, Hakubutsukan, if you can't tell, is a museum. You know? Hakubutsukan. It's different than just an art museum. I think art museums are Geibutsukan? No. Geijutsukan? There's something. It's gay something. I know it's the gay kanji. But this is just the more generic term. Hana. So this is Hana's Hakubutsukan e youkoso irashaimashita. Like, welcome here. Wave Rider's like, what's happening on screen? I'm an absolute beginner. Wow, Wave Rider. glad to have you here. So what we do is we just kind of like walk through things, and I kind of explain things, but it is definitely a little more meant for intermediate level people who can follow along a little better. But do your best. Like, honestly, if you do your best and you try to follow along, you will learn more than if you don't try. So there we go. おや、あなたは新しい村長さんですよね。So we have あなたはです。Like Wave Rider, perfect sentence for you to start with. We have our wa and our desu all here. So like wa anata wa, anata means you. Okay, so he's talking about me. Anata wa, you are what? Like, and the des is like are, so the R is at the end of the sentence. We put our verbs at the end of the sentence. So it's like you are what? Soncho-san. So soncho just means like village mayor. Soncho, village leader, kind of village headman. So it's like you are the village headman, and then he's using a adjective atarashi, new, and you just attach it right to soncho. So you are the new mayor. あなたは新しい村長さんですよね。Ah, Twin Socks is being like Biju Tukan. Sorry, that's in the chat. Biju Tukan for Fine Art Museum. That's probably it. Yeah, I'm always bad at this stuff. Why was I thinking Geiju Tukan? I know Geiju is just fine art, like arts and stuff. Fine arts. Maybe I was getting mixed up with that. Anyways, 私、ここの館長をしております。ふうたと申します。So, 私 is like just, you know, more polite 私. 私. And that just means I. So I am kind of, ふうたと申します. You know, I'm just kind of skipping to the end. ふうたと申します is like to say. 申す is just a more polite way of saying you, which is to say or to like be called. So ふうたと申します is just like I'm called Hooter. But 私ここの so this place is 館長をしております. So we've seen this replacement of しています, which is like I am currently doing this thing with しております. Just a more colloquial, casual kind of thing. No real meaning difference, just しております. So he's doing something. What is he doing? ここの館長. So that kan is kind of like, it's the same kan that we're seeing in Hakubutsu kan, right? It's the same third kanji right there. But it's, and I keep on saying gancho, it's kancho. Why am I, y'all, I've got problems, I guess. I don't know. Kancho, koko no kancho shite orimasu. And cho we see a lot at the end, like we saw soncho or honcho, things like that. Shacho, kacho, cool things like that. It's just like, the kanji means long, but it's just your way of saying like the leader of this. So this is the kancho. This is the director, the superintendent. Oh, I like those words for it. That's good. All right. So yeah, I was talking about in the stream, like I was saying, yeah, this is a Hakubutsu-kan, but Fine Art Museum, which was the Bijutsu-kan we were talking about earlier, which I was mistaken with like Geijutsu-kan. Geijutsu means fine arts. I was just mixing up my vocab, I guess. Yeah, she's saying like, oh, it's only 1/4 of it, but this place, this Hakubutsu-kan has all kinds of things, like dobutsu and stuff like that, which is true, because we're here to deposit fish and bugs. We don't have any art for him. Koko wa, this place is, here is, Kokogaku, Shisen Kagaku, あるいはyeah, there we go. 芸術の観点から有益と思わる物品. That's crazy. I've never seen this kanji together. It's like theme product. 物品の収集. Yeah, 物品の収集. 展示を目的とした. Oh, this is so much vocab. Okay, so 考古学. So that's like old thinking. 考古学. Old thinking studies. So when you have gaku at the end, like we have shisen kagaku. Kagaku is just science, right? So in shizen is did I say shisen? I'm so weird today. I'm so sorry, everybody. Shizen is like nature. So shizen kagaku is like natural sciences. So that's talking about we're gonna give them fish, we're gonna give them bugs, that stuff. Kokogaku though, that's another study. You see, you have this gaku at the end. It's the same as a manabu. Gaku, kagaku right there. It's used to like indicate fields of study, like tetsugaku is like philosophy and stuff like that. Kokogaku, archaeology. Oh, cool. So that's thinking about studying old things. That makes sense. Oh, because we can put dinosaurs in here. That's right. Or dinosaur, sorry, dinosaur fossils, I should say. We don't get actual fossils. Wow, I've got so many people in the stream chat right now. Hello, everybody. I am so glad you're all in. Yeah, this is just straight with the deep end. Wave Rider's like, yeah, I've been memorizing hiragana, katakana. Great, perfect first steps. With Duolingo, awesome. Yeah, you just kind of, you take what you can get. So we've got Kokogaku, which is archaeology. Shizen kagaku, which is the natural sciences. Arui wa. I feel like I saw this the other day and I'm completely blanking on it. Arui wa. Possibly. Or. I think it's probably going to be more or. Like we've got these things, or geijutsu no kanten kara. Kanten, that's like viewing point. Kanten. Geijutsu is fine arts, so that's paintings and things like that, sculptures. Kanten, yeah, point of view. Geijutsu no kanten kara, so from the point of view of fine arts, yueki to omowareru. So yueki is like, so that yu is the same as aru, like to be, and eki is like profit. So if something's yueki is like, it has worth, it has a value kind of, beneficial, profitable. So yueki to omowareru, so that's a like passive to be thought about. So it's like things that are thought to be beneficial. Buppin no shushu. So the shushu is like collecting, the gathering up. Yeah. Shushu, it is here we go, gathering up, collection, you know, accumulation. And buppin, so I was saying earlier when I was going through this first time, it's like butsu or mono, like dobutsu is the same butsu, and pin, hin, which we see for like products in the store. Buppin, goods, articles. So buppin no shushu. So it is the like collection of articles which are yueki to omowareru. So like things that are believed to have value. So it's kind of, he's talking about the subjective nature of art, you could say. Tenji o mokuteki to shita. Tenji. Tenji's like, what is Tenji? I feel like this is one of those ones where I feel like I've seen it. Tenji. Exhibition, display. So tenji o mokuteki to shita. Mokuteki is just like kind of like that's your like goal, kind of the purpose. So we're displaying all these different things. We're displaying mokuteki, purpose, goal, aim. Yeah, mokuteki to shita. So when you have the to shita, we see toste a lot, like in the role of to shita is like, it's very similar. It's the to suru. So you see very similar meanings. So he's gonna be saying like, it's for all this the goal of all this, we're in the service of displaying what things that have yueki, you know, things that are thought to be beneficial from the artistic perspective. Geijutsu no kanten kara yueki to omowareru. So things that are beneficial from the artistic perspective. Natural sciences, our shizen kagaku, our kokogaku, so that's our archaeology things. So there we go. That was a lot of stuff. That took a little while, but sometimes you just gotta chew on it for a bit before you get it. Twin Sucks is saying, oh yeah, people in the chat are talking about the dictionary. I have a FAQ in the description that talks about my dictionary preferences. I don't know what else I can do. Ha! That's laughing. Watakushi. Mata nanika お難しげなことを喋ってしまいましたか? 小難し. That's so small, difficult. 難し is like difficult. 小難しげ. I've never seen that though. Like a little, is that like a little annoyance kind of thing? I can't find 難しげ anywhere. Or 小難しげ. I can't find that either. At least in this dictionary. Maybe somewhere else. I don't know. Mata nanika. So the mata nanika is like a mata's again. Nanika is like something. So he's like, oh no, once again something. Komuzikashige no na koto o. So this is a thing he's talking about. A koto he's talking about. Sabette shimaimashita ka? So this is our perfect te shimau, like as a regrettable thing that he did. Like perfect example. Like, oh no, I did it again. I sabette itanda. Sabette shimaimashita. You know, so he was talking and he let his mouth run. Ko muzikashi, so that's little and difficult, right? I'm gonna guess it's like... I just want to pull up muzikashi. See, it's like little and difficult. So it's like... would it be like annoying? Like I was talking about annoying things? I don't know. One second. Where's my phone? Oh, where did I put it? Ah, here it is. Okay. I really want to look this up. I'm sorry, everybody. Sometimes studying requires just looking things up. Komuzukashige. It's not showing up in my phone dictionary either. I don't know. We're just going to go forward with this. I don't know. Too bad, so sad. Sorry, Komuzukashige. If someone figures it out, let me know. Yahaya. I just want to clarify. Don't just skip everything, but like every once in a while, it's worth it to just say, all right, I've tried to figure this one thing out, and it is more worth my time to go figure other things out. Like, you know, as long as you're not just doing that for everything, it's okay in the end. And you can't always put it off. Like, eventually you're going to have to deal with it. I'll figure it out. But, you know. Yahaya, domo, shitsurei itashimashita desu. Hai. Alright. So if you, shitsurei, you know, shitsurei shimasu, it's like, I'm sorry. Like, you get in your class and you're like, shitsurei shimasu. Like, shitsurei is literally, like, I'm at a loss for, like, honorable things, kind of like discourtesy and politeness. You know, so shitsurei, domo shitsurei itashimasu. So we see like arigatou gozaimasu, like thank you very much. Shitsurei itashimasu is kind of very similar, except instead of like thank you very much, it's like pardon me, basically. And so therefore we also have that domo once again, which is like very much. So you know, you see domo arigato, this is domo shitsurei itashimashita ne desu. Like that was a discourtesy I did. That's why it's in the past tense, because it was a thing he did in the past. Hai, yes. Yo suru ni desu ne. So this yo is the same as like hitsuyo, which is like essential. So yo suru ni, like we have something important to do, kind of is what he's saying. Like let's go towards that action of doing something important. Kind of. Is it even showing up here? Like, we've got task, which would fit here too, but it's not giving me the, huh. That's weird. Maybe, does this qualify as a pun? I don't know. It is in Hitsuyo though. It's giving me as a kaname, as a pivot or a vital point. Maybe it's just one of those situations where, because yo is another reading of it, you can just substitute them. Mushi, sakana, umi no sachi, kaseki, bijitsu hin, korera o takusan atsumete, tenji shimashou. So we saw tenji earlier, you know, that was a display. So tenji shimashou, tenji shimasu is like to display something. Tenji shimashou is like, let's display it, you know, like let's put it up. Takusan atsumete, atsumeru is like to gather, to collect things. So takusan atsumete is like to gather a lot of them, and then we have the atsumete, tenji shimashou. It's not, I don't want to say cause effect, it's like sequential actions, like one happens and then the other. So it's like we collect things and then we get to display them, because you can't display them if you don't have them. And korera o, so kore is this, right? Korera just makes it like multiple things. So he's talking about multiple things, and those things are the blue things up above, which is mushi, bugs, sakana, fish, umi no sachi Umi no sachi. I'm guessing that is like shellfish? Is my guess. Like other sea life that you find that aren't fish. Umi no sachi. Seafood. Yeah, just like other ocean things. Kaseki. Kaseki. What is a kaseki? I don't know. Bijutsuhin. So bijutsuhin yet again is like fine art stuff. Kaseki. Kaseki. Oh, that's gonna be... it's fossils. Hello. So, also, この花村の文化や学問の発展のためにお役に立ちたい. So we've talked about this before. We see this a lot in this game actually. お役に立つ, which is like to be of service to you. So he's saying お役に立ちたい instead of お役に立つ. So when you say it, tatsu to tachitai, it's like, I want to do it, instead of just, I will do it. So yaku ni tachitai, I would love, like, I want to be of service of you. And why? We have a no tameni. So when you see tameni, that's like always for the sake of doing this. So he has a reason, he has a purpose for wanting to be of service. And what is it? Well, we've got Huntin, which is like expansion and development. Huntin, growth. And what are we growing though? Hanamura no, so it's something, kono Hanamura, like this Hana town. No, so it's something that belongs to them. Bunka, culture. And Gakumon. I've not seen Gakumon before, but I'm going to guess based on the Gaku kanji and the Mon kanji. The Gaku is obviously study. Mon we see in like Shitsumon, which is questions, or just a couple other things. Like scientific curiosities. It's going to be along the lines, I'm guessing. Gakumon. Maybe it's Kakumon. It's not showing up at all. My goodness. Twin Sucks is asking, do you think it's worth going through every word when you're studying by yourself? I often get enough of the gist with the kanji that I think is more worth it to spend that time getting more sentences. So here's the thing. I skip more when I'm doing the streams because I've got people watching, and I think it's really boring if I spend like 5 minutes looking things up. So when I'm doing it on my own at this point, I try to find as much out as I can, if that makes sense. Actually, what I've been doing actually to break it down super much is for Pokemon, the Pokemon streams we do. I play through once, I kind of translate everything just a little bit on the fly, and if I don't totally 100% get something, I'm kind of whatever. And I'm taking a transcript down while I do that, right? So I'm writing everything down, I'm translating most of the stuff, and I'm kind of saying, okay, if I don't know it now, I'll come back to it later. And then when I come back to it later, that's when, if I don't know something, I'm like looking it up, I'm Googling these phrases, I'm asking friends, and I'm like researching stuff, and I'm trying to study stuff. And that's how I approach things now. But that's not how I always approach things. Like the first Pokemon game I played, I think it was Black 2. The first one I played in Japanese. Like, honestly, I just wasn't at a point where I could read every single line and I could do that, because there were so many lines that I would have had trouble with. So I just, at that point, I was just having to deal with, like, okay, I understand this much and I can go from here. So I think it's a lot about stepping stones, and always, you can't let yourself get content, is I think my main point. Like, there's an extent to which you do have to cut it off and you say, okay, like, this is a little bit beyond where I am right now, and my bigger benefit is going to be doing other stuff. But, you need to really figure out that balance, and you need to be critically evaluating, like, am I skipping too many things, and am I robbing myself of opportunities to learn? Which is, I think, a very difficult question to answer, and you can't, it's not going to be something you figure out, like, immediately. You've got to just kind of take your time and really see where you're going. Oh, Tavi is awesome doing something, saying, I wrote you a cool thread on the Game Grammar Twitter, at twitter.com/@game_grammar. With cool study ideas too. And I think that's from Tofugu. Tofugu is great. They've got a ton of great learning resources and articles just about like learning. So, you know, lots of cool things. And yeah, Tavi says it kind of depends on where you're weak. Like if you're weaker in vocabulary or if you're weaker in grammar. So, you know, it really depends on where you are. And as you get better, you do definitely need to start doing everything. But like, you know, it's ridiculous if you try to do everything. Like, I don't know. You've got to make that decision for yourself is kind of what it comes down to. And if it's not working for you, you've got to figure out why it's not working for you. And it's just such a personal, individual question. There's not a one-size-fits-all answer for it. Like, I know it works for me at this point, but I worked, like, it took me time to get there. Like, it was not overnight. I didn't just, like, boot up a game in Japanese and I was like, oh, this is what works for me. It's like, no, I had to play a couple games and I was like, whoa, that method wasn't working for me. Like, I think it was I think the second half of Pokemon Black 2, I just, like, did nothing. Like, I didn't get anything out of it because I was just, like, speeding through it. So, yeah. I'm going to say going slower is always going to be better than going faster. But how slow is up to you. Anyways, Gakumon. I got totally distracted. What is a Gakumon? Gakumon, scholarship, study. Okay, so 文化や学問の発展のためにお役に立ちたい. So, he wants to be of service for the development of scholarship and culture in Hanamura. と、まあ、そんな感じの場所を目指しております。はい。So, we see this 目指す a lot, where it's literally eyes and pointing. Like, you got your finger in your eye. And it's like, where are your eyes pointing? And then the idea is like, what are you aiming for, right? Like, what are your goals? So, 目指しております is like I am aiming for that. そんな感じの場所を目指しております. So, 感じ is like feeling, そんな is like that. 場所 is place. So, そんな感じの場所 is like a place with that sort of feeling, that sort of atmosphere を目指して, like, I'm aiming for that kind of place. はい、yes. とはいうものの、実はまだ館内には何も展示されておりませんで。Oh no. So 館内には、so 館 is like our place, right? That's our building. And 内 is inside of. So 館内には, it's like inside of the building. まだ, still, as yet. 何も. So 何も, when you see it like this, is gonna, if it's with a negative verb, which it is, we have おりません. So earlier we saw おります, which was like positive, like it is doing this. But now we have されておりません, which is like it is not doing this. It is not being done right now. And when we have nanimo with a negative verb like that, it means nothing. So we have tenji, that's our display, tenji sarete orimasen. Like, nanimo tenji sarete orimasen. That is, nothing is being displayed right now. Mada is like still. So, still, mada, still, kannai ni wa, inside of the, like, museum, inside of here, nanimo tenji sarete orimasen. Like, we're still not displaying anything. Jitsu wa, like, in reality, in truth, to be honest, you could even say. So yeah, とはいうものの. Gosh, sometimes this is so, like, weird. So, とはいうものの is kind of like a, because the to is like a quotation, and the wa is like the subject marker, iu is like to say, and mono is like thing. It's like, sometimes it's like, how do you bring this into English? Because it's like things that are so, if you translate all the discrete parts, they're so barely English, if that makes sense. But it does mean something. Like, that doesn't mean it doesn't mean anything just because it doesn't translate easily. とはいうものの. So it's like, he's kind of saying like, it's that kind of thing. とはいうもの. Because the とはいう, when you have it like that, it kind of encapsulates that whole phrase that he was just talking about where he wants to be displaying things, right? So とはいうもの. It's not going to have it. I don't know why I'm trying this. I'm trying the dictionary. But it's like, that, it's like a thing like that. It's just kind of like a thing like that. Like, he's like, yeah, that's the kind of thing I want it to be, but jitsu wa, in reality, I don't have anything displayed yet. I guess. I don't know. That's another thing to put on my wall of figure it out. Ohazukashi nagara. Ooh, we haven't seen this in a while. So when you have the nagara, it's like you're doing two things at the same time, right? So hazikashi, like garu, hazikashiru is we see hazikashi a lot, which is just like kind of like embarrassing, right? So when you have hazikashiru, maybe it's not hazikashiru. I know hazikashigaru. Hazikashigaru is like to be shy, right? It's just gonna be hazikashi nagara. Anyways, it's like while you're being embarrassed, 箱だけ作ってみましたという状態なんですよね。箱だけ。箱だけ. So, 箱 is like box, I'm guessing? 箱. Yeah, 箱だけ. And だけ is only. So it's like 箱だけ作ってみました. So 作ってる is like to be making. 作ってみる is like to try to make it. てみる is like to try something. So it's like to try making just boxes. Like I was just trying to make boxes. お恥ずかしながらとは状態なんです。状態 is like condition, right? We see this in Pokemon, current status, condition. という状態なんですよね。Oh, I see. So he's got it. So he's like, this is embarrassing. Like, this is embarrassing, but this place is really just a big box. Like the current status of this place is, I basically made a really big box. I think that's what he's going for. 箱だけ作ってみましたという状態なんですよね。Yeah. まあ、そういうわけですので。So, わけ is like purpose, but, or like meaning, reason. But when you have like そういうわけ, he's kind of talking about like all that stuff he's just talking about again. It's kind of like, it's a little bit like when we said the toyu earlier. But it's kind of more like, how to describe it? I'm just like so out of blink tonight. そういうわけですので. Because it's giving excuses and justifications, right? She's like, well, that's my excuse, like that's what I'm saying, but even then, like therefore ですので、いつでもご協力のほどお願いいたしますです。はい。お願いいたす. You know, we see this a lot. It's like a お願いいたします is like, you know, kind of it's like, oh my goodness, I'm just like, so my mouth isn't working tonight. It doesn't want to work, or I should say my brain. You know, you've got your onegais. It's like, please onegai itashimasu. You're like, I want to like help out kind of thing. Like I want to help out. See, this is what I'm saying. It's just not working tonight. I'm so sorry. Onegai itashimasu. He's saying like, it'd be kind of like a, oh my goodness. Like a request kind of desire, yeah. Onegai itashimasu desu. Whew, wow, that was, I'm just... This is what happens when I can't do Pokemon earlier in the week, I guess. It just throws me all off. Anyway, itsudemo is kind of, itsudemo is kind of like, regardless of the time, like whenever, at any time. Itsudemo go kyōryoku. So kyōryoku is like a cooperation. So go kyōryoku no hodo onegai itashimasu. So what he's saying, so when you have this hodo, it's like extent. Like he's kind of doing this, like, he has an upper limit kind of for it. So go kyōryoku no hodo onegai itashimasu desu. So it's like, I always accept your cooperation, basically. Like, you know, I always take some help. Or I'm always here to help, even. Alright. Oh my goodness. 40 minutes. Let's give him something really quick. ほほ、お手伝いできることがあれば、何よりとおっしゃってください。So, お手伝う is to help out, right? So, お手伝いできる is, we turn 手伝う into 手伝い. Like, to help becomes, it's kind of making it into a noun. But お手伝いできる, we're just putting the two verbs together. できる is to be able to do, right? So it's like if a お手伝いできること is a thing that I'm able to help you with. があれば, if it exists. 何よりと, or 何よりと. My goodness, that is not what it is at all. 何なりと. I'm not even reading things anymore, everybody. Like, whoo. 何なりと. 何なりと. I've never seen that before. 何なりと. 何なり? Anything. Okay. 何なり? 何なりとおっしゃってください。おっしゃって。 Is that a special way of saying, like, ask me? Osharu? This is where I've been talking about how I need to work on my keigo more. I'm pretty sure osharu is keigo for, yeah, to speak, to tell. Oshatte kudasai. So that's please ask me if there's anything. Nannari to oshatte kudasai. If there's anything at all, please ask me. Or please tell me. Kizou suru. Kaseki no kante. So, kante is going to be like, it's kaseki, so we know it's fossils. And what is this? Well, te is like, kind of like fixed and certain is the idea, and kan is kind of a, is that the model kan, I think? So you have this idea of like identification of like, determine the model, sort of judgment, expert opinion, yeah. So, tokuni nai, like, not really anything. Kizo, so, the ki is kind of like approach to offer something, and the zo is like presence, right? So, we've got something to give him. Like, suru, we're gonna kizo suru. Kizo, donation, presentation. Twin Socks is being like, so you wake desu no de, is like, here's more, because of that being the case. Thank you, Twin Socks. I love the chat. The chat's so good. They're always so nice. I'm up here messing everything up, and they're just sweeping along. Okay, ho, so desu ka. So that's like, you know, you see so desu ka, it's just like, oh, I see, kind of. Isn't that right? De, nani o kizou shite kudasaru no desu ka? Waku waku. So, nani o kizou shite, that's like, what are you going to donate to me, right? Kudasaru, like, you see kudasai as like, please a lot, but really it's more of a, literally like, to receive, right? So it's like, what are you going to present to me, and then I will receive it. Kudasaru, or to give. I got that completely backwards. This is, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, everybody. I'm just so, ugh. Let's skip this episode, shall we? This is why you keep a dictionary handy, just to make sure you're not making stupid mistakes. Okay. Kudasaru no desu ka? So like, what are you going to, and that, I'm sorry, just going back, that makes sense because he's talking about something I'm doing, like nani o kizou shite, like that's something I'm doing. He's not presenting, he's not donating, like, so it doesn't make sense that he would then receive it. It's kizou shite kudasaru, like, you're gonna present it and you're gonna give it to me. Make sure those things match. Like, it's not that hard, it's easier than I make it look. Kudasaru no desu ka? Like, what are you gonna do? Waku waku. So waku waku is like, I'm trembling with anticipation kind of thing. Okay, let's give him the kaeru. Oh, I probably could have given him a lot of things, couldn't I have? Next week. Ho ho, kaeru desu ka? Is this a, like, he's asking, like, is this a frog? He knows it's a frog, he's holding it. But, you know, it's like, isn't this a frog kind of thing, you know? If it isn't a frog. Kaeru to ieba. Oh! It went so fast. Sumimasen. Omowazu atsuku katatte shimau tokoro deshita. I missed it. Omowazu, so that's without thinking. Omo is like to think. Omowazu is without thinking. Atsuku, atsu, like atsui is hot, right? This atsui in particular is, this is the like temperature of a thing instead of the weather one. I had to look at it a little bit. The third one is the weather one, and you know that because it has a little sun in it. The sun kanji, yeah, it has two of them actually. This is the hot thing. Atsuku katatte. So when you have a kataru, oopsies, uh-oh. I clicked the wrong icon, everybody, and it might make something wrong in a second. We'll see. We'll see. We'll live with it when it happens. Kataru. To talk, to tell. So, you know, he's talking. And that's the same kanji as like Nihongo, Eigo, all that good stuff. Spaingo. Katatte shimau tokoro deshita. So when you have katatte shimau, you know, that's like to do completely, and like to be having made a mistake. Or like, not to make a mistake, like to do it with regret. Like, oh no, I was talking too much, you know? I was talking too hot. Shimau tokoro deshita. So tokoro means place, but you know, it's more of like a, when you have tokoro like that at the end of a verb, it's more like, I just did that, kind of, is sort of the implication you could say. Like, oh, it was just that, I just did that thing, like right now. Well, we've got two new people. Hello. new people, we're almost done for the night. Sorry. とにかくこちらは so とにかく is kind of like at any rate or regardless. こちらは this thing. とにかく I always gotta double check this one. Anyhow, at any rate, good. I did it. I did a thing tonight, everybody. I'm so proud of myself. 大切にお預かりいたしますので So 大切 is like it's like importantly or like in this sense 大切に it's kind of like carefully, like I'm going to take good care of it, but it's important. And o azukari, like we see azukari a lot as like to be kind of to entrust or to deposit. You see a lot. We see it in the Pokemon Center a lot. To keep in custody. So, you know, o azukari tashimasu, like I'm going to do this, I'm going to keep it in my custody no de, and therefore. Mata, tenji shitsu no ho de. So this whole is like direction. Tenji is display, as we saw. Shitsu is room. So tenji shitsu is a display room. Mata tenji shitsu no ho de. So like, again, in the display room, like towards the display room, in the display room, kind of, 詳しい解説とともにご鑑賞くださいね. So 解説, this is, kai is kind of like this idea of like untying things. In order to understand them. In setsu is like explanation. We see setsume a lot. So kaisetsu is just like it's gonna be talking about like information and knowledge, explanation, commentary, yeah. And kuashi just means detailed. So like a detailed explanation to tomo ni. So together with that, tomo is like tomodachi, you know, friend. That's how I think of it. It's like together with a so this little guy together with a detailed explanation. Go kanshou kudasai ne. Kansho, this is the same kan we saw earlier for Huntin, which was like our point of view, right? But this kansho is like viewing and then kind of a like reward, I think. Is that it? Kansho. Appreciation. Wrong one. Admiration, enjoyment. Oh, I like that. Kansho. Which kanji is this? There's so many in the kanji list. The dictionary has a little extra kanji window that I can look through, but I have it kind of minimized because I don't use it too often. And because of that, I can't read any of them properly right now. It's not even showing up in here, I think. Oh, well. Oh, here it is. Yeah, prize, reward. Homeru. Yeah. So that's a kanshou kudasai ne. Like, you know, go admire it. How nice is that? Arigatou gozaimashita. Thank you very much. 他にお手伝いできることはありますでしょうか? So 他に is like different お手伝いできること that's our like things he can help us with. あります? Like, is it there? でしょうか? Like, perhaps he's kind of imploring. When you say the show, you're kind of hoping for a response. You're giving a space for the other person to talk. And I'm going to say 特にない because we've been playing for a long time right now. I sat down, I was like, I'm gonna play for just 30 minutes tonight. No. Ho ho, so desu ka. Oh, is that so? それではどうぞ. Alright, well, that being the case, welcome, kind of like, ご自由に見学ください. 見学? Is that like, look and study? What a wonderful phrase. 見学. Inspection, study by observation. Oh, what a field trip. ご自由に. So it's like a 自由 is like freely. So ご自由にご見学ください. Like, you know, at your freedom, you know, at your freedom, go study things by looking at them. What a pleasant idea. Okay, everybody. Whew, 50 minutes. What a great time. Thank you all so much for stopping by and hearing me rant for a while about my study habits and then watching me fail spectacularly. As I always say, you just gotta learn from your mistakes. And this is definitely an episode that I will go over again and like look at my mistakes. And I'll be like, look at that mistake. Because this is another learning opportunity. You can either freak out about your mistakes or you can see, like, you can look at them and see like, hey, this is something I gotta work on. Like, that's all it is. It's not... Life isn't a test, if that makes sense. Like, you know, you don't get a failing grade on Japanese when you're playing video games. The only real test is like, do you understand the video game or not? And are you having fun? So, you know, keep that in mind. I have fun by learning this and then applying it towards other games. So that's my takeaway from it. I hope you have a good takeaway from it. Thank you all for coming by. I love y'all so much. You know, seeing people in the chat, even though I didn't read too much of the chat today, just seeing people in there makes me so glad. I love it. As always, ask questions. You can get us here in the comment section on YouTube, which you can also, you know, like or subscribe if you want to listen to me do other things like play Pokemon or play this every single week. You can tweet at us at @game_grammar. You can throw a couple bucks my way so I can play other games sometimes or get new equipment at patreon.com/gamegrammar. You can hook us up on Facebook, where we're trying to post a little more often. Other things. I can't think of anything else right now. I usually have it written down on a list, and I don't have that list with me right now. So I probably forgot some other things. Watch another episode and go to the end and listen to that. Thank you all so much. I had a great time tonight, even though I was getting a little frustrated. That's part of it. You get frustrated and you work past it. But thank you all for working through it with me. I really appreciate it. And have a good night. Thank you so much.